Hey guys, it's Tom. It is Friday night. We have a SOMIFA STRAT football semifinal for you. It's going to be Jay Villing's Cincinnati Bengals at Jeff Pevier's Oakland Raiders. They just got started. I tried to miss the opening kickoff because of crash, and I probably missed a couple of plays. Only a minute into it. Looks like Jeff's got the ball to start, 2nd and 5 from his own 39. We're trying to manage around that kickoff crashing bug. As Jeff pitches out right to Todd Gurley, gained 7 yards. Gurley, a big factor, as you can imagine. For this team, Jeff has an excellent team. One of the best teams in the league on paper this year. With Tyrod Taylor's quarterback card, Todd Gurley at running back. Flat best right, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. The linebackers are 0. Jaguars 0-4-0. Dennis and I picked Jeff Bevier to do really well. I have this music playing in the background. I was trying to wake up without caffeine. See how that works. It was a 10-minute thing. 2nd down and 3, a blocking back, 1 halfback for Jeff, who's already in Cincinnati territory at the 47. Off like a right to Gurley, defense guesses his pass, double teaming Todd Gurley. It's a 4-yard run, and it looks like a fumble. Looks like a fumble possibly recovered by the defense. Oh, what it is. Todd Gurley fumble 1-12, 11.7 more accurately. It's his fumble number. It was a 9, guess wrong. Fumble recovered by the Bengals at their own 43. Jay comes out now. We talked about Jeff has a lot of had great personnel, had an excellent season, one of the top seeds. Jay was on the other end of it. This Derek Carr card not that great. Jay Ajayi, nothing to write home about. One pass, Doug Baldwin, defense gets the pass. One guy, with no guys there, rather. They vacated the zone. But forced to put in Derek Carr's card. So Derek Carr and Jay Ajayi, it's not a great quarterback running back combo. The defense not that great, and it shows you what kind of coach you're looking at with Jay Villing, who's a multi-time SSFA champion now, and he's a SOMIFA champion also. Well, he made the playoffs, much like Zeb Strong, a very solid all-around coach. And they both had weak-looking 4-3 defenses, and yet they both made the postseason. Zeb, I think, won his early round game before losing to Dennis. Emma writes Jay Ajayi, defense calls run. Guess right, that's a 3-yard pickup. Good call by Jeff, +6, guess wrong. And Ajayi's, again, card unspectacular with the numbers in terms of how many yards per attempt on this card and things like that. But, the card can be kind of effective anyway. If it's guessed wrong all the time, it doesn't look horrible visually. Whatever that does for you. Big 3rd and 7 here for Jay. Sure best Marcus Goodwin covered by 5. And defender Rector Shorkin incomplete. So Jeff's defense does a nice job bouncing back from the disappointing fumble in Cincinnati territory in their first drive, as they were just outside of field goal range, and they hold the Bengals to a 3-and-out. Here's a punt for Cincinnati down inside the 10. Adoree Jackson is back for the Raiders, and he returns it for no gain. Oh, my goodness. Now, there's Britton Colquitt's got a +50 on a 7 for the punt, but the punt returns are +12, 18, and 5. So, some good opportunities there for Jay, and Jackson's already a pretty good returner. Blocking back set for Jeff Bevier. Jay and Jeff are going to be messing that up all night. Flat best left is Todd Gurley, throwing at that 0. Tyrod Taylor, the quarterback. Defense double-teaming Jack Doyle. Receiver gets right, 5 yards. Tyrod Taylor's got a solid card. A lot of us like this card. Not as good as you'd like. Long pass, wrong. And short pass, wrong. The flat pass is pretty good. The turnovers are real low. The most runs on the right, short pass, long pass, really aids this card a lot. Even only a 1.0 snap fumble number. So he's a successful low quarterback to have in this set. Long pass to Robbie Anderson. Gets incorrectly, covered by a 5. Jeff hoping there was something big here. Picked off 2 to 3, 11 to 12. It's incomplete on a 10. It was a white die 6, too. So Robbie covered by a 5. Had long games there on 8 and 9 receiver readings. He's got to be at least 12-18, I believe, after having a good year with the Jets in the NFL in 2017. 3rd and 5 now for Oakland. Blocking back, 1 halfback. Defense nickel 3-3-5. Just like Zeb, a bunch of 4s and even 0s out there in the field for Jay Villing and the back 7 of this 4-3 playoff defense. Looking past A.J. Green. Defense gets his pass. The linebacker 4 is there. Defender -1 and +4. That is incomplete. And the Bengals stop the Raiders. I think that was another 3 and out. There's a 45-yard punt down around the 30 for Alex Erickson. That's Ryan Allen, the NFL Patriot, doing the punting for Oakland here tonight. And we have a crash here on a punt return. That's a new one. Have you got a touchdown? Who knows? But this crashing with this during these returns is really dreadful. And STRAT needs to do something about it. And they say they're aware of the bug. And they anticipate fixing it with next year's release, which is now this year's release, only 6 months away. I try to join, and whatever the turn was, the Bengals now have 2nd and 2 at the Oakland 48. They have to change my options here, so it's really not a good situation. 2 tight ends this time for Cincinnati. Look at past Kyle Rudolph. Defense guesses correctly, has a 6 there. Defender +1 and +3. That's 3 yards on a first down. Keanu Neal, the strong safety 5 for the Falcons, unable to make the plays. Only a 4, actually, against the pass. Now, conversely, Jeff's got 3 6s on against the pass on defense. Right inside Derek Johnson, the veteran. Short pass, Marquise Goodwin. 5s at the corners for Jeff. 7 is 11 yards on a first down for Derek Carr. 7 on a 0. That was actually a dump-off situation. So he's got a 6 at center and 6s at right guard and right tackle. Usually has a pretty good line. Him and Zeb have that in common. As I said, they kind of build similar teams, just like a solid all-around 4-3 team. And they both did a good job this year. They're both SOMIFA champions. What did you get in there? Long pass, Doug Baldwin gets wrong again with nobody there. Jeff's got to start leaving the guy home. And he's complete on Derek Carr. Good snake eyes. +33. A first down at down the 1 yard line for the Bengals. You know, I think sometimes when you're playing a team, as Ed's now joined us and listening in, you're playing a team that's not that great. You really might not want to give them a lot of long pass run, no men. You know, if you're getting away, nothing will get wrong. Maybe leave a guy back there. Linebacker Jay Ajayi. Defense calls run is 3 yards and a touchdown for the Bengals. They go up 6-0. I know it'll be too obvious. That's a couple of times now that Jeff gets run with no minute long pass. And it's just inviting. It's inviting for the defense. I know you're saying Derek Carr's not great in the bomb, but Doug Baldwin's pretty good. I don't think Carr's that big. That's wrong. I think he's at least 12 units. Oh, I didn't disconnect for the kickoff. And now we will be disconnected unless I can get it quickly. I don't think I can. I was able to get it on time. Not having my A game broadcasting yet. A little tired coming into the game. I requested a cup of coffee, but it was not forthcoming. I think I rejoined too quickly this time. No, there we go. Okay. So there was a touchback. It's Bengals leading 7-0 on the Raiders. Raiders might have been 12-4. I know they're one of the top 3 seeds. Arizona was the top seed. They're out. Oakland and Seattle, if Oakland can win this one. Short pass, Jack Doyle, defense gets his run. See, he lets his free safety back there. Only 3 guys in short pass. And receiver gets wrong. 8 is 14 yards at the first down for Jack Doyle. It was a 1926. I didn't realize during that Jacoby Brissett season for the Indianapolis Colts. in the NFL, and the Raiders are up their own 39. Robbie Anderson and A.J. Green, your wide receivers. 5 free safety, 5 right corner. The 4 other guys are 4s in the secondary for Jay. The linebacker is 0-0-0-4. Short pass to A.J. Green. Defense gets his pass. 3 men. That should be good for Jeff. If he's going to throw a short, there's an intercepted 2-4 and 12. 2-4 rather. But incomplete. So 12 yards on a first down, and the defense is scored. Not incomplete. 2-4 or complete. I told you I'm not there yet tonight. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Cincinnati 49. But short pass right with 3 minutes. Good for Jeff because he got dump off in play. You got Taylor's must run. The secondary is not that great. So that's a good play for him. At the Gurley fumbled in the open position. Flat pass left tuck Gurley. Defense gets his pass, floods the opposite flat. Again, giving him short pass, 3 men. Receiver gets right incomplete. But Jay's got these outside linebacker zeros that he has to cover 4. And Jeff's got Todd Gurley and Jack Doyle in the backfield. They can both catch flat and short. So the passing game should be in good shape here for the Raiders. Wouldn't mind seeing something. We saw a long pass wrong to Robbie Anderson, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for Oakland. Left tackle right to Todd Gurley. There's 2 linebackers there. Blocking back +1 and -1 loses a yard. 3rd and 11. Big 3rd and long spot here. A tie rod with the must run. You're more likely to see some double teaming, I think, as opposed to the heavy blitzing. Jay's not one of those free safety blitz, hair on fire type of guys. 3 wide, 1 halfback. That is Jaron Brown or John Brown. John Brown, only 21 NFL receptions last year, is your 3rd receiver, covered by 4. Short pass, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Be double teamed by the linebacker. 10 is incomplete on Tyrod Taylor's card. Would have been incomplete anyway. Guess right on 3rd and 11, of course. And Jeff left to punt it. Ryan Allen from midfield. Coffin corner punt. I believe, and it's a bad one. Boxcars is 12. It's 24 yards. That is oh my goodness. It was not Coffin corner. It was a 24-yard punt. Returned 14 yards by Alex Erickson. A 10-yard net for the Raiders. So things not going well for Oakland early. Cincinnati at their own 40. Leave that safety 6 home for a while. Jay has already tested you deep a couple of times. Brings it up again. Linebacker Jay Ajayi. 1 linebacker there. Center +4/+2. That's 4 yards. Marquise Pouncey is going to make that play. I mean, Jay has hardly been throwing flat against us 3-4. Don't call run and move the safety too much right now. You're already down 7-0. Make him earn it a little bit with an offense that's maybe not that great, quarterback, running back. Make him earn it a little bit. Short pass, Marquise Goodwin. Defense calls run again, gives a long pass, no men. Receiver is covered by a 5 there. 9 on Carr's card is incomplete. 1, 4, 8, 14. 17 short pass wrong units for Carr. 1, 3, 7. Only 10 long pass wrong, so fewer than I thought. So maybe Jeff's onto something there. 3rd and 6 for the Bengals. And there's 2 schools of thought there. One is like, I don't respect his long pass wrong. We better respect it because you're giving extra receiving to these guys. Short pass, Doug Baldwin. Defense double teaming elsewhere. 4-minute zone. And dump off is complete. 7 yards to the first down. Dump off so helpful and such a big difference in the style of play for these modern seasons when you have the dump off or you don't. But I don't know if I want to give him a lot of extra long pass receiver readings. Guess wrong to Baldwin and Goodwin. Off tackle left to J.J. Nobody there. Defense double teaming Baldwin. Walking back 7 and +5 is 5 yards. Jay operating from the 2 tight end right now. Tyler Higbee, your left tight end. Kyle Rudolph on the right. Second down and 5. Sits at the Oakland 44. 5 pass right to Rudolph. Defense double teaming with a linebacker. Interesting call there. Jeff double team with left outside linebacker 0, Chandler Jones. And brought the safety 6 up into that flat. Normally, you would use the safety to get a true double team on that outside linebacker. But Jeff says, I want that 6 in the flat. Let's take the 0 away from covering anybody. And it's not a bad idea. We're not going to see really seeing the the flat passes to Baldwin, but Jay looking downfield to Baldwin more. 3rd and 5, off tackle draw for Jay Ajayi. Run called by the defense. Nice job by Jeff. Gets the dreaded 5 anyway, -1. But 3rd and 5, run call by the defense. Forced the draw play. He was thinking that Jay's trying to get closer, maybe go for it on 4th down in no man's land, and he stiffed it out. Nice job there by Jeff. That's the type of thing that can maybe get your team turned around, get some momentum going here when you're trailing 7-0 late first quarter in your SOMIFA quarterfinal. I'd love to bring up those standings. So looking at these Battle Royale things, I'll try to get that going. Blocking back, 1 halfback. Gurley the halfback, Jack Doyle the fullback, blocking back really. Flat pass right to Doyle, covered by 0. Linebacker there. AJ Green double teamed. 10 incomplete on Tyrod Taylor's card. You may have to see a little more running right now from Jeff. Maybe even some draw plays. I like that he's throwing flat and short. He's already tried the bomb once. Sprinkle in just a little more running, perhaps. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. This is like an obvious run counter, so don't run here. One pass, AJ Green. Defense gets past. Nobody there. He's only covered by 4. This could be good for Jeff. 2 blitzes on for Jay. Dump off is complete for 2 yards to Jack Doyle. That was 7 on a 3. Center versus nose tackle. I should turn off my Battle Royale notifications. The draft is going. Unless you guys want to see who gets drafted. Oh, no, I think I just turned off my SOMIFA notifications, which is not what I want to do. Oh, it's so bad when you don't know what you're doing. 3rd down, a big 3rd down here for the Raiders. Their own 22. Just started the second quarter. They trailed 7-0. I believe they had the ball first. They were driving. And Gurley fumbled at around the Cincinnati 43. Short pass, Jack Doyle. Defense double teaming elsewhere. Foreman in zone. Doyle covered by 0. This is nice for Jeff again. Must run, no gains. The statistical sack. Just had some nice matchup, but he's not getting the roll. Not coming through. You got to fight through it. Stay patient. Hopefully your defense does something and you're not facing an explosive offense here. The punt goes 45 yards. Down inside the 30. Just got to grind this one out for now. Get into grind mode. Don't panic because you're losing a playoff game and getting some bad luck from scrimmage. It's only 7-0. 1st and 10 for the Bengals, their own 44. Special teams not helping. How do I do this? First and 10, short pass, Marquise Goodwin. 3 men in zone, defense double teaming elsewhere. Incomplete Carr's card. He's still like, 12 units of short pass. 13 for Carr. But the pick is 2-7. And Jeff Bevy, as the home team, has that good pass defense, so more of a chance for interception for him. Carr 4 of 9, 54 yards. Only 2 4s in coverage for the Raiders. Off tackle left for Jay Ajayi. That's the with nobody there. 4-4-5 blocking. Nose tackle 0 plus 3. Danny Shelton could not make the play. He's a nose tackle 4 only, which can be tough. So I said only 2 4s in coverage for the Raiders, but in the right spot, that's not too bad. The strong safety is a 4 against Kyle Rudolph, and one of the outside linebackers is a 4 or a 0 when he chooses to play Chandler Jones. You got 6s right outside with Levante David, the true 6'6", and Derek Johnson, middle linebacker, 6'0". 3rd and 7 for the Bengals at midfield exactly. He goes 3 wide, 1 fullback with Luke Stocker. Short pass, Kyle Rudolph, successful double team by Micah Hyde. Now, Jay's been hitting some dump offs and things in these spots, but not there. 6 is incomplete. Would have been a first down without the double team. So nice job by Jeff Bevier there. Second time you got a nice 3rd down call to force a punt for the Bengals. That's what you got to do. If you're struggling a little bit, keep fighting, keep grinding. He's doing it, and he's got the ball back. Again, this Bengals offense, I don't know what they did in the regular season, but they don't. With Derek Carr, Jay Ajayi, it's you got to respect the receivers still because they're good. They got some big plays on them, but you're not facing a dominant offense here. So if you're struggling a little offensively, just try to stay patient, try to grind it out. You have some decent defensive personnel. Got a team that went 12-4 here. Linebacker Todd Gurley, defense calls run, one linebacker there. Right guard +7 and +2. That's a 7-yard pickup behind Joe Thuney. And look at this offensive line, the run blocking for the Raiders. The centers are 6'7", the right tackles are 6. The rest of the guys are 5s. So that's going to certainly help. Gurley now 5 carries, 22 yards. You want to stay with it. 2nd and 3. Maybe throw a little pass down. Sure, maybe a short pass. Not likely to get 4 men in the zone here on 2nd and short. And Gurley, and you got a low turnover quarterback. The short pass right, must run, dump off and play. Maybe a short pass to one of these guys. We'll take a right to Gurley. Good call by Jeff because nobody there gets wrong. 7-yard pickup, first down, chunk. Gurley, the best running back card in the set in 2017 all around, certainly. And probably one of the top 3 pure rushing cards. It's not a great card, but it's very solid. This was not a set for us. I would say a great rushing card. Flat pass left to Gurley. Defense double teaming correctly. Defender is incomplete. Stuff for a 2-yard loss. That's funny. One of those -4, -2. Double teamed, and you get the worst reading. Anyway. 2nd down and 12. White die 6. That was a huge double team. If you threw it to the wrong guy, that was a 20-yard gain. If you threw it to one of the other guys, I should say. That's part of coaching, be just having a feel with that for that. Short pass, A.J. Green, 4 men there this time. Dump off still in play, only 3 men rushing. Picked off 2 to 3 on Taylor's card, incomplete. 3rd and 12 for the Raiders. They're at their own 26. Their opening drive went across midfield, but Todd Gurley fumbled it away. And they had another drive that stalled right at midfield, and they punted. It was only a 10-yard net punt, 24-yard punt with a 14-yard return. They're in 12 for Oakland. They're at their own 26. 3 wide, 1 halfback. That's Gurley, of course. Short pass, Robbie Anderson, linebacker double team in effect. Jeff needs a dump off. 8 is incomplete. Would have been complete anyway. But again, struggling at 3rd and long. Not a great 3rd and long team, possibly. Making those really down to even more important. 4th and 12. Trying to get a decent punt here from Ryan Allen. It's a 44-yarder this time, which will be down around the Cincinnati 30 for Alex Erickson. And he returns at 5 yards up to the 35. The Bengals have enjoyed very good field position all night. Early 2nd quarter, they lead 7-0, looking for the upset over one of the higher seeds in this year's set. In this year's SOMIFA season, I should say. Talking about the Oakland Raiders. I think if Ryan Allen is a good punter, the opponent returns are good 1, 2, and 3 here. Those are excellent. But the 7:45 could be a little better nowadays. Looking past Tyler Higbee. Defense guesses correctly with the 6 linebacker sitting there. Defender +1 or +3, only a 1-yard gain. Levante David, that's the 2nd time he's covered by the 6. 2nd and 9. So Jay's going to default 2 tight ends, 2 wides, 1 running back. Short pass Doug Baldwin, 3 men there, 2 blitzes on. Dump off. Yes, dump off's pass rushing situation. 7 on 11, Chandler Jones with 1 to 24 sack, but no sacks, so Carr has the time and completes it for 12 yards and a first down. Doug Baldwin. The Bengals up their own 48 now. Cincinnati was 10-6, the 6th seed. Raiders 12-4, the 3 seed. Linebacker Jay Ajayi. Only 1 linebacker behind. 7 on the offensive card is 3 yards. But you see, like this, the linebacker wrong is not too bad. +2, +3, but +4, +8. The big long gain, short gain on 4. You can run that card some, I feel like, if people are going to give it to you. 2nd and 7 for the Bengals. Of course, you got the center 6 and the right guard 6, and the right tackle 6. And ran right to Ajayi. There's a linebacker in there, Chandler Jones blitzing, but defense gets his pass. 50-50. 11 is +6 on the offense's card. I attributed that 50-50 saying to Tony. He does not remember saying it. So I don't know where I got that from. I have to investigate with Dennis, because I didn't come up with it. 3rd and 1 for the Bengals, now at the Oakland 43. Mid-second quarter, if you're trying to pull off an upset, this is really going nicely for Jay. Not tremendous luck, but, the big play on the long pass, the big play, the fumble, and otherwise he's just been kind of grinding away. Linebacker Jay Ajayi, defense against his pass, 2 linebackers there, however. Linebacker right part of zone, -1 to +3. Derek Johnson is a 0 against the run. And he had to be, because that was a wide day 4. So a 3-yard gain and a first down for Jay Ajayi. 10 carries, 35 yards. For the former Miami Dolphin, injured next year in Strat as a member of the Eagles. So Jay's going to feel good. You want to get points in this possession. Push it out to at least 10-0. Obviously, 14 would be great. Fly best right collar Rudolph. Defense gets his pass, but is blitzing heavily. And nobody in the zone, so it's 10 yards and a first down. Another pass rush situation, but no second high linebacker. How did that happen? It looked like he was free city blitzing and a couple of guys up there. But maybe he didn't have 2 in the pass zones. It looked like he had quite a few guys on the in the blitz zones there. Regardless, it's 10 yards. That was a white die 6, a white die 5. So if he left the linebacker home, it would have been okay. 1st and 10 for the Bengals at the Oakland 30. Off tackle Ajayi, he gets run, no gain. So off tackle card a little uglier. The 6 + 1, 9, 0 yards, 10 + 3. But also has a bigger run on 11 and 12. Jay trying to get down closer to the end zone there. We're just trying to mix up his play calling. 2nd down and 10 for the Bengals. 6 minutes to go. Doing a nice job here with time of possession. Looking past Doug Baldwin. Defense gets the pass. Linebacker 6 there. This should be good for the defense. Defender -1 to +3, but still a 3-yard gain. Adoree Jack to the corner 5. The rookie cannot make the play on the white die 6. A lot of little things like that going against Jeff so far tonight. But not enough to feel like you're definitely getting diced. And you got to hang in there. It's still the first half. 3rd and 7 Bengals. You're mentally strong here, Jeff. Mentally tough. 3rd and 7 for the Bengals at the Oakland 27. 3 wide, 1 halfback. Jeff's done a good job on 3rd down here, getting the Bengals off the field. Let's see if he can do it here. He had a successful double team. He had a clutch run key call against a draw. Short pass Doug Baldwin. Defense double teaming elsewhere. Foreman in there. Jay's been good with the short pass right tonight. And receiver gets right, 15 yards and a big first down. Big first down there. I have a harder time scrolling over the line, the offensive lines and stuff than most guys. I want to be able to look at that line when I can. First, the pass blocking. 1st and 10 for Jay now at the Oakland 12. This is a huge sequence here. I didn't realize Doug Baldwin fumbled that ball. Because my animation disappeared. Every time I reconnect, it's changing my things there. That was a wide receiver fumble, but the Bengals recovered it. The must run for Derek Carr on 1st and 10 gains 5 yards. I knew something was missing. Dennis doesn't like the break calls. I don't know if he likes any of the sounds of the game, but I like playing it with when I'm watching. I always play the break calls on. When I'm calling the game, I like the animation on. No, otherwise, no animation. 2nd and 5 for the Bengals at the Oakland 7. Off tackle left, Jay Ajayi. Defense against his run. 2 linebackers there. A good chance for stuff here. Offensive onside end +3 or +0. Luke Stockers a 5 could not make the block on a white die 6. So a big play there. A lot of difference between 3rd and 2 and 3rd and 5. We are inside the 10, no containment, but still, I would say that's a fairly significant difference here as the Bengals try to punch it in for a touchdown and a huge 14-0 lead. And I believe that they get the ball to start the second half. 3rd and 5 at the Oakland 7, 3:36 to go. Short pass Doug Baldwin, defense blitzing, double teaming elsewhere, but not truly blitzing. He showed blitz and then looks at the blitz with the safety. Or double the safety. Short pass gets right, 12, touchdown. Derek Carr, 10 of 16, 102. One touch and a 7-yarder there. I couldn't see who was doing the double team. It looks like it was a free safety. I mean, you show blitz inside the 10, and the double team the extra point's good to make it 14-0. You show blitz inside the 10, and it's 3rd and 5 from the 7. You're in base defense, and you double with the safety instead of with the inside linebacker on the tight end. I can't say I'm a fan of that defensive choice. There's an X on the black die anyway, so it would have been no pass rushing situation, but inside the 10, he's showing blitz. You might as well blitz. And the sniper scope is a touchdown, but it's not a long gain, right? Got to make it a touchdown anyway on receiver about half the time. Okay, 1st and 10 now. Kickoff was a touchback. We got in and out quickly enough. Strat now saving my animation preference. Thank you very much. And we're right for Todd Gurley. Defense gets the pass, flooding the outside flats, vacating the look-in. 6 is a 3-yard gain. 2nd down is 7. And then Jay, I'm going to get back to that. I used to do it a few years ago. Really trying to take some things away from the offense with each play call. That time flooding the outside, giving up the look-in. Other times we've seen double teaming. Other times we've seen a lot of guys in the line of scrimmage. So a little bit more all or nothing. And then when you have bad ratings, you got to be probably a little more all or nothing, because if you stand around, you get beat. 2nd and 7. Sometimes they're good ratings. You stand around and get beat. So Dennis would be in favor of that aggression on defense. Should bet Jack Doyle being double teamed. There's a double team. See? 2nd and picked off 2 to 5, 11 to 12. Oh my God, this could be huge. It looks like it's intercepted. Intercepted by the Bengals. Oh my goodness. Jeff was down 14-0. Trying to get something going in the last couple minutes for the half. Already having to kick off to Cincinnati to start the 3rd quarter. Short pass, 4 men, double teamed, intercepted. The split was on a 12. So that would have been incomplete under the new reading. Would have been a 1st down if not for the successful double team. So a clutch double team by Jay on a 2nd down by Devin Cordy. Picks it off. Also did not try to advance it. Is that the new normal? No one wants to run back these picks anymore? I'll run him back. But Jay's got 1st and 10, the Oakland 43. Flat pass right, Kyle Rudolph. Now he's double teamed. What does he get? 7 yards in a completion. Jeff's like, come on. Where's the interception split on my double team? 2nd and 3 for the Bengals now at the 2-minute warning. We're inside the 2-minute warning. He goes, hurry up offense, down to the 36-yard line. And we may have a big upset in the making here. Jeff says, come on. Paid all that draft capital for Tyrod Taylor. Got to do something here. 2nd and 3 for the Bengals at the Oakland 36. 2 tight ends. Short pass, Marquise Goodwin. Defense double teaming else for only 1 blitz on. It's Chandler Jones, though. See the D and a 6. Dump off 6. Short gain, 17 yards. 1st down to Ajayi. That was a 2 second-down linebacker. There was no second-down linebacker. Saffold, the right guard, is a 5 anyway. Three 7s on this offensive line for the Bengals. Center, left guard, right tackle. So that's going to be a tough nut to crack. That's why you see the dump off helping the offense. 1st and 10. 1:07 left. They have all 3 timeouts with the Oakland 19. They lead 14-0. If Jay was to win this game, left tackle left, Jay Ajayi. Defense guessing pass. No linebackers there. Defensive end 0 or plus 17. Joey Bosa is a 5 on a 5. Makes the play. Otherwise, that would have been 1st and goal to 2. Ed is a 4 seed, so 2nd down and 10, 2 tights. Defense showing blitz again. Might want to put that in the back pocket because you got 3 7s on the offensive line. Yeah, I think it's Chandler Jones. Ajayi's not a good pass blocker. There's only 2, so that could be what you're shooting for, but too many options of this offense. Looking past to Marquise Goodwin. Defense guesses pass. No pass rush situation. Yeah, there is a pass situation. Nobody there. Short gain on the defense's card. 15-yard 1st down. I think he's got 3 7s on the offensive line. I know you have Chandler Jones. One of them's the left guard. You're probably just not going to get that many sacks. They're showing blitz and bringing guys up. You're giving him too many things to take advantage of, and he's hitting you with the flats now on this possession. Jay calls his first timeout. He's got 2 more, which is more than he needs. With 1st and goal, it's about what you need. First and goal at the 4. That's plenty. Full house backfield for the Bengals. Wouldn't be surprised if he runs it here. Right at the middle. Because that right inside linebacker is a 0 against the run. The left inside's a 5. You got 5-6-6. There you go. Linebacker Matt Forte. Defense gets his pass. Linebacker left part of zone. That's Ryan Shazier. He's a 5. He makes the play. -1. Second and goal at the 5 for the Bengals. Let's see what G does with the clock. Might see a hurry up here. Hurry gets you to 15 seconds. You got 2 timeouts. It's second and goal through 3rd down, 4th down. That should be fine. You can go hurry up here. What do you call this timeout? Hurry would have got you to second and goal at the 5. You would have been locked into that formation, but he goes with the same formation anyway. It only has 1 timeout, so that was, I think, a misread there. Because you get to 15 seconds and 2 timeouts, and it's goal to go. You're golden, right? You run to play timeout, 3rd down, 8 seconds. You run to play timeout, 4th down, and you kick if you have to. Second and goal from the 5 for the Bengals. Linebook Jay Hijahi gets wrong. Defense double teaming elsewhere. Jay wants his own card. 9+8 touchdown Bengals. 20-0 first half. The 10-6 Bengals at Oakland against the 12-4 Raiders. Extra point attempt for Dustin Hopkins. He's not that great. 2-10. He hits it. 21-0. 15 seconds to go. Adoree Jackson back for the kick. Jay considering whether or not to squib it. Kicks into the end zone. I did not disconnect on time. Getting good at this, though, but I caught it there. The key is on that kickoff, you disconnect. If you're watching the game, if you have the game ID saved in the copy paste, you just real quick get in there again. That's what we did here. And I asked them to wait 30 seconds after each kickoff. Tyrod Taylor takes a knee. Jeff has seen enough. Upset in the making. If the Bengals win, well, Detroit is going to, we're set basically. The winner of this game goes to San Francisco. Well, Oakland would host. The winner of this game plays San Francisco. That's one of the reasons Ed's here. He really likes to watch the playoff games anyway. Detroit is going to go to Seattle. Bradley Miller trying to pull off a Dale Ripley from last year, 9-7 club. Dale was 10-6 last year, but a lower seed that went on to win the championship. Bradley says, I wouldn't mind following that path at a 9-7, number 10 seed. Beat Indianapolis 30-6 in the opening round before defeating Atlanta. I don't remember who beat the second round. The other round, no, not Atlanta. That was Ed and Nathan. Defeated Arizona Bob, Dave Bradley, as he's 2-0 this postseason. 21-0 Bengals at halftime. Jay Villing. Now I'm going to crash. I didn't get on time. Yeah, that was my fault. You just forget that you have to, every single kickoff, you got to try to be on it. You relax, get him relaxed and just talk. It's a horrible bug. Jay up 21. We talked about the coaching against SOMIFA. Off tackle right, Jay defense gets his pass. One linebacker there though. The blocking is still real strong there. 6'4", +3 in the defense on that 8. So nice plug there by Jeff. Otherwise, that would have been 11 yards on the first down. But if Jay Villing wins, your SOMIFA semifinals are going to have Jay, Dennis, and Ed. So, you know, the cream of the crop there. 2nd and 7 for the Bengals at their own 28. They lead 21-0 over the 12-4 Raiders. Short, and only one turnover in there. Short pass, Marquise Goodwin. Defense double teaming elsewhere. Dump off, complete for 4 yards. Now you got a huge 3rd down. 3rd and 3. Look, you're down 21-0. Well, Jeff is 3rd and 3 if you're Jeff. This is a big defensive play here. You're down 21-0. The second half just started. Let me get a stop here and see if I could get something going on offense. Because the offense certainly has plenty of capability. And Jay's defense is not that great, although the coach certainly is. Let's get a stop here. See if I can get going on offense and get back in here. Put some pressure on Jay on the Bengals' next possession. Linebacker Jay Ajayi. If he gets the pass again, gets too much pass here. One linebacker there. 9 is +8 in the first down for Ajayi. With only 2 yards and a guess right call. Not respecting the run. 16 carries, 51 yards for Ajayi. It's not that many, but if you know Jay, he likes to play like a solid overall game. There's going to be some conservatism in there. He's going to run it a little bit when it's not obvious. One best Doug Baldwin being double teamed that time. 1st and 10. That's an obvious run. So nothing there. 11 on Carsguard picked off in the double team. Picked off down around the 30-yard line by the Raiders. Now they're going to turn it around. See, they're going to run back here. And he does not advance. Guys, why is no one trying to advance his interception? It's a 1-18 touchdown. I mean, if the fumble is 1-12, you recover half of them. I'm more likely to touchdown than I'm allowed to fumble it away. I'm down 21-0. I don't know. I don't know why guys are not returning. I can look at the chart again. Maybe I'm off, but I promise you I'm running it back. Especially down 21-0. Advance it. No, I don't want to fumble it. Well, you're losing 21-0. You have a 1-18 chance at a touchdown and no time off the clock. Instead, you got to go 70 yards to make it 21-7 if you're lucky. Linebacker Todd Gurley, defense gets his pass. 2 linebackers there. 9 on Gurley's caught is 5 yards. I understand you get a big lead. You don't want to fumble. You like to have the field position, but you're down 21-0 in the second half. You can try and run back an interception. And you also can get 20 yards or 25 yards. There's good things there to get. 12 yards even. Give me something. 2nd and 5 for Oakland. They're on 35. I don't get it. I mean, all those decisions help. We all make mistakes, but you know, there's certain things that shouldn't be happening. Flat pass left top guard, 2 men there, but 4 on Tyrod Taylor's got to complete for 7 yards and a first down. Taylor struggling, 7-15, 45 yards with an interception to boot. 1st and 10 for Oakland. They're on 42. They're trying to get it going in the 3rd quarter. After the interception. Goes right back to the same play, which is nice. Flat pass left to Todd Gurley. Defender -1 to +4 is a 0. Sometimes the guy gets you on a double team, especially one of these secondary players. If you go right back to it, you don't get hit with the double team. But there's always a cat and mouse. Guys are aware of that. So, you know, there's endless cat and mouse. Endless permutations. If you throw to one of the good guys who was doubled, he might get doubled again. But one of the weaker guys often unlikely to get doubled again, especially early down situation. 3rd and long, anyone can be doubled. Second down, 6. Ed is saying that there might be a bug in the game where it is not showing the return. It's showing me that the guy did not try to advance it on the scroll results, but that might not be correct. 1st and 10 for Cincinnati now at the Bengal 43 as they get a flat pass wrong. 1st down to A.J. Green. Flat pass left to Jack Doyle. Jeff hitting the flats now, which is nice. And 6 of the white dies, a big completion. 30 yards for Jack Doyle down to the 13-yard line. There you go. You're down 21-0. You want to run with Gurley a little, which he's done. You've been throwing 2 short passes. You have the long pass in you, which you throw 1 or 2 before. And now he's been pounding the flats even after getting flooded, even after getting double teamed. And he's been hitting it. That's one thing. When the guy's being aggressive and doing a lot of different things, sometimes you stay with one play. You can hit him on a guess wrong a couple times. It's hard to stay with one play, but unless you're Zeb. Looking past to A.J. Green. Defense gets his run. 1 linebacker there, but he's a 0. Linebacker zone. That's no good. He's a 0. Against the white die 4, Carlos Dansby has seen better days. And that's a 6-yard completion. Makes it 2nd down and 4 for the Raiders at the Bengal 11. 9:18 to go. They trailed 20-0. He needs a touchdown here. Short pass. Austin Fair and Jenkins. Defense gets the pass. Foreman there. He's covered by 4. Must run would be nice. Must run. Tyrod Taylor touchdown. Snake eyes. 2-5 with a touchdown on the must run, and you have 13 units of it along with the other completions. I like that a lot. 21-6. Let's get the extra point going for Justin Tucker. I think it's 2-12. Kick defense, really? Jay, there's no penalties. The kick is good. 21-7. Always go to block those kicks, folks. There's no penalties in the SOMIFA. 21-7 for the Raiders. 27 Bengals lead, rather. The Raiders getting on the board here. We have a new second half here. The Raiders can get a stop, especially. Oh, no. I'm supposed to be exiting the game, and I'm not. For the record, you guys should be waiting 30 seconds. Oh, I said 30 seconds after a score. You should be waiting 30 seconds after a kick, not after a score. So that's my bad. Oh, no, yeah. Wait 30 seconds after a score because I'm going to exit. I'm going to rejoin. That's what I think I told them. Which is to try to time it right so I get in there. I think I have now. See, Jay Sturrow, he's probably literally waiting 30 seconds. Specific, effective, accurate things. Those are good things to do, good things to be. They help you with your Stratomatic and everything else in life. So somehow we got a 1st and 10 for Jay at his own 15. He must have tried to run out a kick or something. Or maybe he had no choice. It was a kick in the field of play with a bad return. Long pass, Marcus Goodwin. Defense gets a pass. One blitz on again. That's Chandler Jones. No one there. 12 and Derek Carr scored. Picked off. Plus 34. Oh, my stars and garters. Picked off at the Cincinnati 49. He's going to try to advance this. I'm sure he does. And he might go all the way. There it is. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. What a turn of events. E.J. Gaines picking off Derek Carr on the long pass. 12 gets right to clean pick. Jay says, conservative, I'm going to go downtown, even though I'm up 21-7 and trying to pull up the upset mid-third quarter. 1st and 10 after the kickoff. And the Raiders take advantage of the aggressive play calling. Long pass, look. Long pass right. That's a clean pick. There's a lot of units there. And you're throwing into a good. So it goes to the well once too often. Derek Carr give it that in this case, E.J. Gaines take it away. And Justin Tucker with the extra point. Attempt is up and good. 21-14. Brand new bowl game. Jay says, you know what? I wish I had the play call back probably. Or he might say, hey, I'm going to dance to who got me. I'm not going to be too conservative. But Justin guessing a lot of pass. I don't have the one pass right to Derek Carr all day. If I'm up 21-7 in the second half. And Jay Villan with a good defense. Of course, Jay's more successful than I am, so maybe I should pipe down. But interesting choice there by Jay. And as again, I'm forgetting to disconnect because I'm excited by the events of the game. I will have to try that again. Boy, what a turnaround! All right, let's see if we can get in now and time it right. Maybe 30 seconds is too long. How long should I tell them to wait? Well, we timed it right. Looks like we're going to touchback. 1st and 10 to 25. Game, exit, go. Probably 20, 25 seconds is good. Flat pass right to Kyle Rudolph. Nobody there. That's going to be guessed wrong. Defense double teaming elsewhere. Only one linebacker on the line of scrimmage. That's 12 and a 12-yard gain. Would have been +7 guess right. So the Bengals now can't really take it easy too much. They got to push the pedal to the metal. The Raiders feeling great right now. Down 21-0, kicking off at halftime. By the middle of the third quarter, it's 21-14. Left tackle Drew Forte, a linebacker there. Defense getting pass again almost every play. Dreaded 5, no gain. Left tackle wrong quarter, not too bad for Forte. Short gain 3 and 7. They got all the blocking there, 6-6. Ajayi's run the ball a lot already, so only 6 unfatigued carries for Ajayi, who's back in on 2nd and 10. Trying to make sure everything is good with this broadcast. Left tackle left to Ajayi. No linebackers there. Defense giving Doug Baldwin a lot of extra attention. Nose tackle +8 or +35. Shelton's only a 4. 35-yard gain for Jay Ajayi. By far his biggest run of the day. He only had 51 yards and 16 carries before that. White Tie 5 beats the nose tackle 4. The nose tackle 4s kind of hurt when you have a real good team. I had a real good team that lost the playoff game partly because I cheaply would not invest in a nose tackle 5 when the 4 was being abused by John Madden, SSFA, many years ago. He has now returned. 1st and 10 for the Bengals at the rate of 28. 6:36 to go. Touchdown here would be, well, okay, look, we're in the second half of the playoff game. Everything right now is huge. Look at past Marquise Goodwin. Linebacker 6 is there. 12 is 7 yards incompletion. Derek Carr's card. Derek finding a 12 in the flat pass more to his liking than on the long pass, where the interception was residing and still does reside. 2nd and 3 for the Bengals at the Oakland 21. Defense showing blitz. Why? You're not going to sack him here. I hate to break it to you. You're going to give him a sniper scope touchdown, though, unless you're trying to induce the long pass, but I have not seen much inducement from Jeff in these situations. Linebacker Matt Forte, 2 linebackers there, I guess wrong. +3 in the defense's guard. There was a double team on the strong safety. I can't tell if that was a true double team or a linebacker double team. I don't like the use of the free safety blitz and the way he's managing it here, the way the Jets managing it in this matchup. I don't think it's really going wisely. 1st and 10 for the Bengals at the Raider 18. Jeff shows blitz again. I don't know. Every time he shows blitz, he brings up the left outside and the left inside. Flat pass to Matt Forte would be big here. We'll tackle draw to Forte. Blocking back +7 and +5. 5-yard gain, no blocking back on the field from the too tight. Most of those blocking backs are fairly useless anyway. 2nd and 5 for the Bengals at the Oakland 13. The defense showing blitz again. Why? You're going to see probably a run with a Ajayi off tackle left, maybe a look and pass because there's almost always only one guy there. Flat pass right to Doug Baldwin. Defense calls run. There is a 6 over there. 50-50, but more than that. Short game on Derek Carr's caught a 3. Touchdown, Bengals, right and wrong. And the Bengals respond in a big way. After Derek Carr throws 2 interceptions, one of them returned for a touchdown. Suddenly only 21-14. They drive the length of the field. I think that was an 85-yard drive, or at least a 75-yard drive. And Derek Carr to Doug Baldwin in the flat with the candlestick. 28-14. The Bengals take the lead. Extend the lead over the Raiders. 4:30 to go. There goes the kickoff deep into the end zone. As I do a rapid-fire intentional disconnect. Wait a few seconds. I think we got it. Jay says it seems to work better when I don't throw long passes. Jeff says, bring back the bomb, baby. Derek Carr, long pass right, please. But 28-14 Bengals. Raiders got the ball. Their own 25, just after the touchback. 4:30 to go, late third quarter. Still just get a good drive here. Short pass, Robbie Anderson. Defense double teaming elsewhere. Robbie covered by a 5. There's a dump off. Short gain on Taylor's card. First down to Jack Doyle. 7 on a 1. Travis Frederick versus Eddie Goldman. Can't tell how many yards that was. It was a 15-yarder. Oakland's got 2 7s pass blocking. The center and the left guard. Flat pass right to Austin Safarian Jenkins. ASJ, we'll call him. Linebackers a 0. Receiver gets right 3 yards. Jenkins, one of those cards, a lot of receptions, very low yardage. The Le'Veon Bell school of flat pass right. I can't stand that. It doesn't seem very helpful. 2nd and 7 for the Raiders with their own 43. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I haven't seen anyone try to extensively run their offense around that. 2nd and 7 again for the Raiders, own 43. Linebacker Gurley, only one linebacker there, double box in play. Those tackles are 4. So there's a stroke in, and Gurley's caught 15 yards right up the middle. 9 carries, 52 yards for the former Georgia Bulldog, I believe. Nice legacy of tailbacks. Let's let the Garrison Hurst go to Georgia. That rings a bell. I could be wrong. 1st and 10 for Oakland. Now into that Cincinnati 42. He's been throwing a lot of passes, so mixing that Gurley run was a nice call by Jeff. He's trying to come alive here in the second half. Work on this free city blitz management. And right for Ed, Todd Gurley gets wrong with the linebacker 4 there. 4 is a 7-yard gain. So Gurley's got the nice. Gurley's caught is nice because you got the short gains, you got a couple of big runs, but you also got the nice consistent yardage. He's hits those, 4, 5, and 7-yard runs. Guess wrong, and now right he's got solid yardage. So it's a solid card. 2nd and 3 for the Raiders at the Bengal 25. 2:06 to go, third quarter. Jeff's done a nice job with the play calling here in the second half. And right for Tyrod Taylor. That's a very risky play. And 2nd and short, Jeff. Offensive outside end +9 and +4. So not because the block gains 4 yards, but boy, maybe he's anticipating the run key on Gurley. But look at this Emmer Wright's filled -5, 6, 7, 8, Jeff. Please, not a 2nd and 3, sir. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Bengal 31. Emmer Wright, Tyrod, you're caught at 2nd and 3. He does not have one of those columns with the zeros and -1, -2. He's got the old school ones. Flat pass left, Jack Doyle. Nobody there. Sorry, one guy there, but he's coming by 0. Defense double teaming Gurley. Receiver gets right, incomplete on Doyle. Let's get better yardage there. The 3 and 11 kills you. Backs out flat. Interesting. In the middle of the Battle Royale draft, 1 pick a night, some nights 2. 2nd and 10. SSFA getting underway very shortly. Ed sent out something earlier tonight. He might have to do a show this weekend. Linebacker Todd Gurley, 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders. Guess wrong, blocking back +3 and +1. There was a man there. 3-yard gain. Jack Doyle, 4 and 4, makes a big block there. That was a big block. 3rd and 7 is a little more palatable. The draw play could be in effect, but there are 6s over here. So you only do that if you're going to go for 4th and short, which you might because you're down by 14. That's almost the 4th quarter, and it's the playoffs. Looking past Todd Gurley's successful double team by Jay. 7 is incomplete. 6 would have been complete for 5 yards. 4th and 7. Justin Tucker will try the field goal. Jeff says, I'll take the 3 points. Again, kick defense. Someone tell Jay there's no more penalties, Jay. You can go for the block, my friend. Jay going 10-6 despite playing kick defense all the time. 28-17 now. And I need to disconnect. That's what that delay is for. Trying to time the reconnect. Should be back in business now. Yep, there you go. Touchback. 1st and 10 for the Bengals on 25. 28-17 Cincinnati. 4th quarter about to start. Can the Bengals pull off the upset over the 12 and 4 Raiders? Winner is NFL Ed. Off tackle left, Matt Forte. Defense double teaming elsewhere. Snake eyes at Forte is 3 yards. Womp womp. It's not what you want out of your snake eyes run. 12 is +20, but it's not like he has like a 11 +34, so 2 is nothing. Doesn't even have that, but okay. But again, that's, there's not a premium card, right? 2nd down and 7 for the Bengals. They're on 28. Linebacker to Forte. Defense gets it past. No one there. Double box in play. There's the double box. 19 yards at the middle. Don't want to. You got to understand, nothing wrong calling pass, but there's a chance he's going to run a bit here because he knows you don't respect Forte. And he's running linebacker off tackle, so at least trying to fake the looking in there, give me the double box. Flat pass right to Forte. Defense guesses correctly this time, but he gets wrong on the receiver. Looks like a snap fumble. Carr fumbles a snap. Can the Raiders recover it? This will be huge. And it's recovered by the defense. Derek Carr fumbled the snap. 4.7 snap fumble. Joey Bosa recovers it. And the Raiders have a huge turnaround. More than even at the turnovers. They got like 3 now with the Derek Carr interception fest. And it is the Raiders ball at the Cincinnati 46. Down by 11. Only fourth quarter. Season on the line. Linebacker Todd Gurley. Defense gets the pass. 2 men there. 50-50. And Jeff Bevier gets his own card for 6 yards. Mr. Gurley's got 12 for 68. And he's playing this Sunday against the Patriots in the Super Bowl, if you hadn't noticed. 2nd and 4 for the Raiders at the Bengal 40. You have the great Justin Tucker to kick, but you want to get a lot closer than this, and you want to get in the end zone, really. It's not time to be settling for things, but, if 3rd and 9 or whatever, sure. Flat pass left, Tucker gets wrong. Receiver reading is nice here. Linebacker zone is a 0. 6 yards is also reasonable. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Cincinnati 34. Jeff says, I'll take those first downs. It's been an up and down game for my offense, so I won't be too greedy. I'll settle for it. Maybe a shot down the field. Maybe a long pass. I don't think Jay will be looking for. We haven't seen one of those in a while. But Jay sometimes will just stay home there and make you earn it. In this case, grinding up a little bit of clock. I like the left tackle right for Gurley. Defense gets his run, flooding the flats. A little bit long pass, no man wrong. Just saying. Defensive end 0 plus 17. He is a 4. 4 and a 4 makes the play. Benson Mayowa. The worst of both worlds there for Jeff Bevier. I'm always confusing Jeff and Jay's names. I know who the guys are, but I guess because they sound similar when they're playing each other. The brain is not working too well for that. 2nd and 10, linebacker Todd Gurley. 1 linebacker there, 50-50. Jeff needs his own card here. 8 in the defense is not bad. 5 yards. Sets you up with a 3rd down and 5 at the Cincinnati 29, rather, for Jeff. Now, again, here, there's a linebacker 6 with Vontaze Perfect. Jabal Shears is 6. That's only a 4 on the left outside. So the draw is not as likely, but Jay goes nickel 3-3-5 against the blocking back, almost goading Jeff into running it. Will we see a defensive run call here on 3rd and 5? I don't think so. Might see a safety up. Emmer right could be the play. Or a short pass. Linebacker Todd Gurley, straight linebacker, no draw. That's smart. Nobody there, only one linebacker behind. Short gain is stopped again. He's a 6. So he stopped at 2 yards short of the first down. 4th and 2 now for the Raiders at the Cincinnati 26. Field goal makes it 28-20. He's going to go for it. Down 11. I think it's not a bad call either way, to be honest. 4th and 2. I want to see an M run right with Todd Gurley. I don't think Jay is going to plug that. And the left outside linebacker is only a 4. Gurley's M run right is better than most. Short pass, Robbie Anderson. He was double teaming elsewhere. 3 men there. Must run and play. Incomplete, and Tyrod Taylor's caught on the 8. The dump ball was in play. The must run was in play, but the incomplete was also in play. And that's what Tyrod Taylor's caught hit. The Bengals take over and down to their own 26, weathering the storm after the Derek Carr snap fumble. They lead 28-17, 10-12 to go in this SOMIFA quarterfinal. It's been an exciting game. Exciting second half. It's a 21-0 Bengal lead. I don't think we'll see a long pass from Derek Carr here. Looking past Marquise Goodwin, double team in effect. Linebackers a 6. Linebacker in zone +1, 6 on a 6 anyway. 6 on a 4, but you know what I mean. Automatic, good reading with the 6. Good double team on Goodwin, who has not been the target of many double teams. Jay's thrown him a little more here in the second half. So nice double team there by Jeff Bevier, not going obvious. The double teaming's been fine for Jeff. I don't like this showing blitz and the movement with the safety there. 2nd and 9 for the Raiders. The Bengals. I'm confusing all the teams all the time here tonight. Bad job of me. Linebacker Jordan Matt for a take. 1 linebacker in zone, but he's not in zone because of the draw. 9 is 5 yards on Forte. He's got 3rd and 4. Huge 3rd down here. 28-17. I cannot imagine Jay's going to throw a bomb here. 9 minutes to go, up by 2 scores. I don't see it. You might see a run. He's got the good blocking. Might see a short pass or a flat pass. So very tough spot for the defense. You can see almost anything here. Maybe call run and flood the flats. You got 2 6s there. Maybe call run, bring on the left inside and flood the flats. That's probably what I would do. Short pass, Marquise Goodwin. 3 men there. Defense called run. Jeff's hoping that Carr's card is not that great. Short pass run. Maybe hits an incompletion on it. Receiver gets wrong. 17 yards for Marquise Goodwin, who has a good card with that 9 plus 51. First down for the Bengals of their own 49. Only 8:24 to go. Big 3rd and 4 conversion there. Guess wrong. Would have been complete. Guess right. Black die 5 would have meant no pass rush situation. So we needed a double team there, which was unlikely in that spot. Left tackle left, Jay Ajayi. Defense against his run, but no linebackers there because running to the weak side. 11 is a 2-yard gain. And the Raiders are really up against it now. 2nd down and 8. Jay Villing beat me in the Super Bowl at SFA with Mike Glennon, we all know. Looking for a playoff upset of perhaps a similar type of upset. I don't know. 2nd and 8. The 12-4 Raiders team, a very good team, was built for the year, certainly. Short pass, Kyle Rudolph. Covered by a 4. Defense gets his pass. And 4 is complete for 10 yards in Derek Carr's card. He's been hitting some of that short pass right tonight. 20 of 28 for 205. 2 picks on the bomb. And the Bengals got it at the Oakland 39 now. Jeff's got to say, at least, look, I'd love to stop him getting any further. At the very least, I had to stop him soon and hold him to a field goal attempt. I'm technically still alive under those circumstances. Stop in this neighborhood, though. Flat pass gets wrong to Doug Ball, but nobody there. This should be good for the offense. 9 yards. Let's take a look at this Bengal field goal kicker. It's Hopkins. I don't think he's that great this year. I don't think he's terrible either. 2-9 for the 13 to the 32. Not very good outside that. You're already at the 30, so let's see Jake go very conservative here. Field goal puts up 2 touchdowns. 6:36 to go. Might be a good time for a run call. Linebacker back for Forte. Defense calls pass. 11 is a 6-yard game for Forte's card. Another first down for the Bengals. Would have been 3 yards in a first down, even on a run call. Every first down, every successful run, bringing the Raiders closer to playoff elimination. Bengals up 28-17 for new set of downs at the Oakland 24. 6 minutes to go. Will Jay go very conservative? Off tackle left, Matt Forte. Defense calls run. Guess correctly. No linebackers there. Blocking back. No offensive onside tackle. +5 or +2. Matt Khalil. Only 2 yards gained. Is a 4. White die 6. 9 carries, 42 yards for Forte. He's done a nice job filling in for the fatiguing Jay Ajayi, who's back in here on 2nd and 8. Oh, Bengals looking to go up 31-17 at a minimum. 5:24 to go. Off tackle left for Ajayi. Defense calls pass. Has a guy there this time, though. 7 is a 4-yard gain on Ajayi's card. 2, 11, and 12 are pretty much touchdowns. They are touchdowns now. 3rd and 4 for the Bengals at the Oakland 18. Jay has passed early in these situations. He might throw flat. I don't think he's going to throw short because the interception chance, and he knows if I just kick a field goal, I'm really in good shape. Linebacker Jay Ajayi, 2 men there. Defense calls run. There you go. Blocking helps Jay, though. 8 is only 1 yard on Ajayi's card. Would have been a first down, guess wrong. So Jay will try the field goal attempt for Hopkins. It's 2-9, 4:12 to go. Jay trying to go up by 14. He's already up 11. That's how math works. 6, the kick is up and good. 31-17 Bengals. 3:54 to go. These are some nice clock and tack on a field goal on that drive. The Raiders are up against it now. Kick goes deep into the end zone. I will do the premature exit. We're back in. Let's see what Jeff does here. I'm assuming a touchback. You had about 3:54 to go. You need 2 touchdowns. Gurley's got some big runs and some short gains, but or do you start airing it out? Let's go 3 wide, 1 halfback, he goes. So that might be some indication. John Brown, the 3rd receiver. He's going shotgun. So linebacker draw for Gurley. Jay was flooding the end run zones. Blocking back +3 -1 is a +3 or +1 1-yard run up the middle for Gurley. It's not what you want. When time is such a big factor, but it's not a bad play call. I don't like running from the 3 wide here with 3 minutes to go. I would go blocking back if I'm going to do that. I can still throw short passes because you got Doyle and Gurley as the guys covered the linebackers. One best AJ Green, only one guy back there is a 5, covered by 4. Be a nice time to the big. Picked off 2 to 5, 9 to 12, incomplete. So 3rd and 9 now for Oakland. Maybe stay blocking back. I mean, Doyle's, there you go. Doyle's a better, possibly a better short best receiver than Brown. He's covered by 0. Of course, now Jake gets the true double-double. Dennis would remind me of that when you don't go 3 wide. Blocking back, halfback, nickel 3-3-5. This would be a good night for Emron with Gurley, but no, short best Jack Doyle. He's only covered by the linebacker. Single cover, only 3 men there. Jake covered the outside linebackers. Doesn't go up a short pass receiver, long gain or something like that. Receiver gets right, 13 yards on the first down for Doyle. As he's lumbering, trying to get out of bounds, and he does. 2-4-6 gets you out of bounds. Now, if Jeff had kicked that field goal earlier, he still need 2 scores, so I was a big difference in a touchdown, a field goal, but I didn't have a problem. I didn't have a problem with that, really. 1st and 10 for Oakland on his own 39, 2:42 to go. Goes 3 wide again. I don't like it. Short pass, Robbie Anderson, double team, but a linebacker. So the receiver gets right. Incomplete. Gets the receiver, gets right, but incomplete. Robbie's a 19-26 guy. 4, 9, 13, 16, 22. He's probably maxed out deep then after the year he had for the Jets that year. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Their own 39, 2:24 to go. Could see a bomb here. I mean, don't run it for the 3 wide here. Please. Throw a flat pass. There you go. Flat pass, Todd Gurley. There is a guy there. Zeros. Defender -3, -1. What a horrible roll. -1 doesn't get out of bounds. Might want to call timeout here on the right side of 2 minutes. 3rd and 11. Good time to go blocking back and run it. Yeah, he does go blocking back. Maybe an end run because I think Doyle's going to stay home. So does leave Doyle uncovered. End run at the 4. Short best to Robbie Anderson. 4 men in the zone. 9 complete on Taylor's score. 12 yards on the first down. Possible pass rush. That was a dump off. 2-minute warning. Raiders are at the 50. 2 timeouts left. Down 31-17. Stays blocking back. Flat pass, I would say again here. Nickel 3-3-5. I would throw flat pass to Doyle maybe again. Jay seems to be focused on the outside receivers and Gurley, who are more dangerous. Long best AJ Green, still one guy back there. And Jeff needs to hit. Receiver gets right, +27. Big catch by AJ down at the 23 of Cincinnati. Raiders need a touchdown and an onside kick, though. Taylor lines up quickly and spikes it. Okay. 2nd and 10 for the 23. 3 wide, 1 halfback. Nickel 3-3-5. Maybe a long pass to John Brown. Is Jay still going to live with that safety 5 by himself? Flat pass left, Todd Gurley. Jay just standing on the nickel 3-3-5. White die 6 would be very helpful here. Also gets out of bounds. Receiver gets right, incomplete on Gurley's card. It's 8 still +10. That's nice for a running back. 9 +7. Not quite. I think it was one of those guys like Alvin Kamara. Someone's got really good flat pass right receiving this year. 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. 3 wide in the shotgun. You threw to Gurley last time. They throw a short pass to Gurley. Short pass to ASJ. Double team but a linebacker. Incomplete. Would have been a must run otherwise. And this 4th down for the Raiders. This is it. Raiders trail 31-17, 90 seconds left. They're at the Cincinnati 23, 4th and 10. They have to get a conversion or the season is over. You hate to have a really good season and lose your first playoff game. You feel like, man, I didn't even get to taste something here in the postseason. At least let it be an epic close game. I hate to lose this way. 4th and 10. I mean, it was close for a while there, but you know what I mean. I like it to be closer, I would say. Short best Robbie Anderson, 4 men there. Defense stands still. No double teaming. Receiver, dump off, 7 yards from McKissick. Short of the first down. The Raiders turn the ball over in downs The Bengals take over 1st and 10, their own 16. He's going to run it 3 times. He's going to get 2 timeouts. Get you down to like 107-52. So it'll be like 4th down for Jay, punting with 15 seconds left. The game is basically over. Jay Villing has done it again. Postseason upset. He goes to the Final Four with zeros starting outside linebacker. The 24-team league. The other guys got 2 6s. You got 2 zeros. Jay said, no problem. I got this. Tremendous job by Jay. 10-6 regular season. I think Dennis and I might have predicted for 10 losses. Always, it's so hard. Some of these good coaches, they get a bad team, pick them for 10 losses, they make the playoffs. Next time they get a bad team, I pick them to make the playoffs, they lose 10 games. So Zeb and Jay are having fun with Dennis and I's predictions by doing this type of thing to us. Paul's another one who does that to us. We used to always pick the good coaches to do well. Then they had a losing season. Then they had a losing season to a bad team. So we saw right now if they have a bad team, we'll pick them to lose. And then they go around to have a winning season. Jay Giant it's the 100-yard mark. Disappointing again for Jeff, but Jeff had a really good season, really good team. It's just look at SOMIFA. You're going to run into some real good coaches in the playoffs, especially, and that's what happens. Sometimes you can still get that guy, but it was not meant to be tonight. Jay Villing, Dennis Crowley, Ed Burrow in the Final Four, and Bradley Miller. Bradley's a former SSFA champion. I'm not trying to slide you, Bradley. Well, you all know the other 3 guys have really done a lot so far. It's going to be Detroit at Seattle in a SOMIFA semifinal with Cincinnati at San Francisco in the other one. The commissioner hosting Jay Villing for a chance to make the Super Bowl with Dennis Crowley hosting Bradley Miller for the same right. I think Dennis and Jay each have 1 SOMIFA championship. Ed's got a few. Bradley does not have one yet. And 22 seconds left. Jay punts it. Straight punt, no coffin corner. 12-yard return, 15 seconds. You get a touchdown this play. Onside kick, touchdown again. So Jeff is alive, technically, for this play. He needs a touchdown right here. 4 wide. Defense goes nickel 3-3-5. I bet you drops that guy back to 1 pass now. 1 pass, Robbie Anderson. Only one. There is 2 guys there now. I missed it before. 9 in the defensive card is incomplete. And that'll do it. 8 seconds left. It's impossible for Jeff to win now. Tyrod Taylor did not earn his money tonight. 19 of 36, 174 with an interception. But Jeff had a great season. Built a very, very good team. They could have gone further. It didn't work out. That happens. What are you going to do? Jay had the early rolls, and defensively, I think that Jeff in the first half, didn't commit to the run well enough. Gave the long pass zone open a little bit too early, and those things contributed to the deficit that he was eventually unable to overcome, despite Jay's aggressive Derek Carr long passing with the lead in the early 3rd quarter. And that's it. Short gain to Gurley on a flat pass. 31-17 final. I was hungry, did not get any dinner before this game. My wife and I did not manage the time properly. But even so. Victory for Jay, 31-17. Very tough loss for Jeff. Had a very good season. And the Bengals move on. It is not on to Cincinnati. It is on with Cincinnati. And they will travel to San Francisco to take on the Niners. 10-6 versus 11-5. 6 seed versus the 4 seed. Detroit 9-7 heads over to Seattle. So West Coast hosting the SOMIFA semifinals. Dennis, the only one of the top 3 seeds to make it this far this year. But 2 of the top 4. 11-5 was a 4 seed this year. So this will be good. This will be great. Detroit at Seattle, Cincinnati at San Francisco. I am planning on calling both of those games. So good night to all my listeners, and good luck to the participants. You got the SFA preseason show should be coming up very soon. Maybe this weekend, not tonight, but maybe this weekend. We'll see. The Super Bowl is mixing things up a little bit. Maybe tomorrow night might be a good time for that. Saturday's always tough for Dennis, so maybe a solo act or a community act. We'll see. Battle Royale draft in progress. If you've never played one of Dennis's Battle Royale leagues, particularly in the summer sprint, very good leagues. Single season drafts. You draft a unit. So you draft the wide receiver unit or the linebacker unit or the offensive line unit. So it's only like an 11th-round draft. You put together a roster really quickly. And you play one season's worth of games within about 2 months. And it's good. Also, there's a little money involved. Cash prizes. So usually the coaching over there is very good. So like if you're a guy who's like not sure about your coaching, that's a very good league to get into. You're playing on playing on an even playing field. A lot of good coaches, and you can improve that way. I think so. All right. Good night, guys. Congratulations to Jay and Jeff had a very good season. Great upset by the Bengals, and I look forward to more STRAT football coming up soon. Good night.